everyone, I am Penner Natalia Alexandrovna, Senior Lecturer of Foreign Languages and Literature Department of Saktaghan Baishев University. And today we are going to speak about Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, Learning, Teaching and Assessment. We are going to discuss the following questions: background of the system, defining critical thinking, sub-skills of critical thinking, creative and critical language learners, teachers' attitude towards students, pedagogy and themselves as teachers. So when we speak about the language, we can compare it with these three pictures, three samples of lakes. So they're quite different, but they are lakes. The same with the language. Language is a very broad meaning notion, and it can be clean, deep, and challenging. So CEFR, what is it? First of all, we need to answer this question. A common basis, a scale for explicit description of objectives, content, and methods in second or foreign language education. A guideline, a framework of reference, has three principal dimensions: language activities, the areas in which they occur, and the competences on which we draw when we engage in them. It emphasizes the use of language, skills, and competence, describes in great detail what a language learner should be able to do at a particular level of proficiency. So another question, why was it developed? What for do we need it? The need of a transparent, coherent, and comprehensive basis for the elaboration of language syllabus and curriculum guidelines, the design of teaching and learning materials, and the assessment of foreign language proficiency. How to use these tools? We have lots of tools, but how to use them? Language skills. 5 different skills are distinguished: reading, writing, listening, and, pay attention, spoken production and spoken interaction. The stairs are wide. Everyone has their own language profile. Reading, writing, speaking, listening, grammar, vocabulary, so many questions, and all the answers can be found in this document. So, according to this document, we have some stairs to climb up. You see the lowest one, A1, A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. The levels, 3 levels: A, basic user; B, independent user; C, proficient user. Learning. Language is seen as a means of communication instead of just knowledge system and rules. So when we discuss the levels in details, you will see it. Awareness of different areas of language, different sub-skills and variety that self-learner has to gain and develop for herself, an action-oriented self-assessment tool. Understanding of wide-ranging nature of both language learners and learning environments. From receptive skills, the main idea to show that according to the levels of foreign language proficiency, we need to move from receptive skills to productive skills, how to build up different muscles and set goals. Teaching tool 4, planning materials. Teaching methods and content of a course, setting goals for groups and individuals, guidance and support, comparing second foreign language curricula, textbooks, courses and exams. Another question that must be discussed and that is discussed in this document, that is assessment. A basic for assess language skills on different areas of languages. Receptive skills, productive skills, reading, listening, writing, speaking. A tool to assess and evaluate curricula, textbook, courses, and various exams. Are we teaching what we're expecting students to learn? Here, really, when we have this document, we see what are the goals we are going to move together with the students. Based on the empirical research, it is possible to compare tests and examinations across languages and national boundaries. As I've told just at the very beginning, we're going to study in details each level. A1, beginner. I have a basic ability to understand and exchange information on familiar topics and a very simple way. B, A2, elementary level. I can understand simple information in text and audio video which focus on familiar topics. Still, these skills are not productive. Level B1. I can understand simple text on familiar topics and I am beginning to be able to express. That is the bridge between receptive and productive skills. B2, upper intermediate. I can understand the main ideas in text and videos on a range of topics and I can express my ideas clearly. C1, I understand a wide range of language in a variety of contexts, including unfamiliar topics, and can communicate my ideas well. That is the level we plan to achieve with the students of higher educational institutions. As I've told, that is basic user level, independent user, and proficient user. So we can call this A and A2 basic user, B1, B2 independent, proficient user, C1 and C2. What for do we need this document, and what for do we need to see if the students meets the requirements of this or that level? Examples of language skill requirements for citizenship. It's very important. Schools, jobs, and positions. Many of our students plan to continue their education abroad, and for this they need to know a foreign language, and they need to have a certain language of level of language proficiency. For citizenship, level 3, B1. Most university master's degree programs require advanced level 5, that is C1. The students must be able not only to understand the material they are given, they are taught, but also to express clearly and to communicate. Positions that require professional language use levels 5 and 6, C1, C2. And levels A1, A2 are used more in foreign language learning, for example in schools, or for short language courses. So if you need to get some more information on this very important document for any teacher of foreign languages, you need to go to use these links and to find more additional information. But in general, I believe that the material that we discussed in this lecture is very useful for you in your teaching practice, in selecting materials, in organizing and conducting your teaching process.